I'm so excited to watch this episode, and I'm so happy and suddenly appreciative of American sports because due to Super Bowl, I'm getting to watch this earlier. So, yay, sports! Go insert team name because I don't know any American sports team names, but I digress. Let's talk a little bit about the show. Last episode was amazing. I loved the ending. It was so dramatic with the music and switching between the various close-ups to faces. It was great. That was prime theatrical drama, somewhere in the middle between soap opera and a Shakespearean tragedy. Loved it. Anyway, I wanted to mention that I think at this point, and I might be the last person to realize this, and bear with me, but I think that Egg is actually Aegon, the brother of Aemon, Maester Aemon from Game of Thrones. This is funny, because if you've seen my reaction to the first trailer, and I don't know if I mentioned it since then, but I definitely mentioned it there, I was like, oh, I think he's a secret Targaryen because, one, he has a bald head. That was something that reminded me of a character from House of the Dragon that shaved his head to hide his white hair, which was Alan, I think his name was. But then I also said, I think Egg is a nickname for Aegon because Maester Aemon mentioned that his brother was named Aegon and he called him Egg. But now I think it's not just this general nickname for anyone who's called Aegon, which was somehow my impression. It's specifically a nickname for Aemon's brother that he probably gave him. At least that's what I think. Because at first I was like, that's impossible because surely it's not that close to Game of Thrones in timeline. But then I thought about it and I think Maester Aemon was very, very old. So I think it can actually work, especially if he's a child right now. But yeah, crazy. I hope I'm right. I did not want to look it up and confirm it for sure, but I think it would make the most sense. I wonder if we get to see Maester Aemon in this. I know that they said that one of the sons was sent to the Citadel, and that is actually what made it click in my head later on when I was editing and also rewatching the episode because it was awesome. That's where you learn to become a maester, right? So I think that's the son, that's Aemon. Like I said, I know that they sent him off to there, but maybe in the future, Dunk and Egg are gonna travel and visit him. I don't know, probably wishful thinking, but there's hope. Anyway, with that out of the way, I really want to watch the episode. I'm still worried about Dunk and also about Egg. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna get punished? What's gonna unravel? Is Dunk out of the tournament? Is he not gonna be allowed to participate anymore? I don't know, but I cannot wait to find out, so let's just go ahead and watch the episode. Let's go. It lingered on darkness for so long, I thought it stopped playing. He's in the dungeon. Hopefully Egg will be able to get him out of this. Look at that drip! Oh my god.
My uncle says I must beg your forgiveness for deceiving you. I meant to lie.
Yeah, but you did. About everything, starting with your name. I've not heard of a Prince Egg.
Short for Aegon.
Of course. After the Conqueror? How many Aegons have been king?
4. 4 Aegons.
And he's
So
gonna
why'd
be
you do
the
it?
5th.
Was
According
this
to
in
the
jail?
prophecy.
I was supposed to squire for Darren. He's my older brother. He's a shit knight and a drunk, and he didn't want to enter the lists. He meant for us to hide in that inn until the tourney was over.
You shaved your head.
It was Darren who shaved it.
Was it Darren that told me you were a stable boy?
I didn't...
What?
Yeah, this is not much of
I
an
didn't think I
apology.
was doing anything wrong.
Of course you did. That's why you lied.
He looks remorseful
Dry your
though.
eyes.
I just wanted to be somebody's squire, sir.
You'd have served a donkey were it squireless.
Oh, come
Sorry, sir.
on.
Julia.
You forged a bond. It means something. And he saved your life.
We found each other, isn't it?
What will
Is
they do
it?
with me, Egg?
My uncle wants to see you after you're done eating.
I'm done now then. I already kicked one prince in the mouth. Don't mean to keep another one waiting.
Oh, Baylor is a decent man. Maybe he'll help him out somehow. does not look happy.
What's the Duncan a cup, Aegon? Try not to spill it on him.
The boy won't spill, Your Grace. He's a good boy. Good squire. And he meant no harm. I know that now.
One need not intend harm to do it. Aegon should have come to me when he saw what his brother was doing to those puppeteers.
There was no time, Uncle.
Instead, he ran to you, Sir Duncan. That was no kindness.
He would have broken all of her fingers by the time anyone
Aerion
else
is your
arrived.
brother. And the Septons say we must love our brothers.
Not everyone deserves love.
Aegon, leave us now. How good a knight are you? How skilled at arms?
Sir Aerion taught me sword and shield and how to tilt at rings.
My brother Maekar returned to the castle a few hours ago. He found his son, Daeron, drunk in an inn, a day's ride to the south.
I know it.
He told my brother that a huge robber knight made off with Aegon. I feel
my
you have
God.
been cast as this robber knight, sir.
He's lying. What of the girl?
By the time Aerion is done twisting your tail, it will be high treason.
Treason. By puppetry.
The dragon is the sigil of the royal house. To portray one being slain,
It was surely innocent.
perhaps, but far from wise, even in peacetime.
I mean, it's
Aerion
left
calls
up
it
to
a veiled
interpretation.
attack on House Targaryen, an incitement to revolt. You laid hands upon the blood of the dragon.
The girl's finger was snapped in half.
No matter the cause, it is never wise to strike a king's grandson.
Would you not have done the same?
I might have. But I am a prince of the realm, not a hedge knight.
Don't all knights make the same oath?
You tell him.
To protect the innocent.
Aerion would like your head for what you did to him. He will not have it. But I cannot deny him a trial. And with Daeron's accusation that you kidnapped Egg, the court is unlikely to
God.
rule in your favor.
And when I'm found guilty,
The last time a man struck the royal blood, it was decreed he should lose the offending hand. And you kicked him too, did you not?
I did.
Do I ask you again, Sir Duncan the Tall, how good a knight are you? Truly.
Oh my god, is it gonna be a trial by combat?
Trial by combat. That is my right.
Baylor must have told him to ask for this.
I refuse.
You cannot refuse.
Any knight accused of a crime has the right to demand as such. Unless you withdraw your claim.
Not gonna be
Trial
that
of
easy.
7.
What is that?
That is my right, I do believe.
What the fuck is a trial of 7?
That's what I'm asking.
You came across the narrow sea with the Andals and their 7 gods.
Oh. Well, if it was the Andals.
The Andals believed that if 7 champions fought, the gods being thus honored would be more like to intervene. And see the guilty party punished.
Are you cowering behind some 6,000-year-old Andal foolery because you're afraid to face this hedge?
Absolutely.
Then why? Why not slay the rogue yourself?
Maybe because he's half his size.
Daeron has been wronged as well. Sir Duncan must pay for each one of his crimes against us, or would we leave a matter of Targaryen honor in doubt?
Do not speak to me of honor, boy. This is fucking nonsense.
Is it? No.
Aerion is within his rights. A trial of 7 must be held at dawn.
What does that mean? That I must fight 7 men?
Do not play the fool. It must be 7 against 7.
You
Yeah,
must
that
find
makes
6
sense.
other knights to fight beside you.
But I have no one else.
What if nobody
Yours is
agrees?
just. Good men will fight for it. If not, it will be because you were guilty.
Oh, damn. What a
Can I go
picture.
now?
It's not fair to say he's guilty if
Pick your
nobody fights for him,
champions, Sir
because
Duncan.
this trial is to decide if he's guilty or not, so they can't possibly know in advance. I'm sure he will find some people. He made many friends, right? He's a likable guy.
I've mucked it up this time. I think I'm gonna die tomorrow.
No.
Is that you? You're alive?
Raymond, thank you for watching
Are you hungry?
He's gonna fight for him.
No, not really. Come on. Whoa. Were you talking to your horses? Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's fucking mad. I saw what Aerion did to those puppeteers. All knights vow to
Damn,
protect the
see.
innocent.
Only
Even Edge
knights can
Knights, I
volunteer.
I'm for you.
Nice.
It pains me to admit it, but Stefan's a fine sword.
Why would that pain you?
I don't doubt that. But the Dragon House will not look kindly on those who oppose them.
Dragon House. Where are the dragons, Sir Duncan? Us Fossaways. We were here long before these others come to our shores. And our warrant will be here long after they are gone. Who
Yeah,
else fights with us?
people are not as scared
no
to
one else.
cross Targaryens without dragons
I'm sure
as
we
they
can
were in the
find five
past.
more good men who wish singers to make them immortal. But when I find myself without the answers, the answer is always more glory.
I like this guy.
Lucky for you, I have some friends. Sir
Oh,
Lionel,
hell yeah.
Lord Lannister, Sir Rothor.
Nice.
Be happy at being woken.
Then they'll fight like pested badgers. You shan't die under my watch, sir. I promise you that.
This is the guy you want in your corner. I also feel like it's not just about him or honor, it's also about how, I don't know, they personally dislike Targaryens, clearly. So this is a way to get back at them.
You may be wise to run.
Want to kill me if I run?
Want to kill you anyway.
Yeah. No, they can do this.
Maybe the gods figure this is what I deserve.
For doing what you were supposed to do.
For not knowing my place.
Sir,
Egg!
He ran away again.
I'm your squire, sir. We'll need someone to arm you.
He was allowed to
Thought I'd
come
know
here.
You've left the castle.
I hope not. I don't think I could bear another foot whipping tonight.
This is unexpected.
You! No! No, don't do no!
What the hell?
Are you mad coming here? I should drive this through your neck!
I assume you pour me a cup of wine.
Fucking hell!
You lied about me.
Well, I had to say something when my father demanded to know where Egg had gotten to.
You're in this shit because you attacked a prince, Dunk. Calm down.
They can't kill me twice.
Okay, fair enough.
My father's going to join the Seven Accusers, sir.
Yeah, of course he will. He must redeem his son's honor.
Not that I ever asked to have my honor redeemed. For what it's worth, you have little to fear from me. And I'll do my best to look gallant in the first charge, but after that, perhaps you could strike me a nice blow to the side of the helm. Make it ring.
My father has commanded the King's Guard to fight as well.
Only the three that are here.
Who do you have, sir?
Raymond's cousin.
Doesn't sound promising, huh?
I can bring people, sir.
An Aerion. You'd see him dead.
When I was little, Aerion used to come into my bedchamber at night, put his knife in between my legs. He had too many brothers, he'd say. Maybe one night he'd make me his sister, then he could marry me.
Yikes.
Sorry, that was. Egg has the truth of it. Aerion can be quite the monster.
And he threw my cat in the well too. He says he didn't. She did.
All right.
He's a psycho.
He thinks he's a dragon in human form. That's
I
why
don't
he
think
was
dragons
able
would
to
do something like
Because
that.
he wasn't born a Fossaway. Then he'd think himself an apple. It'd all be a deal safer. Steal back to the castle. But I have seen you, sir. And a fire. And a dead dragon. A great beast. with wings so large they could cover this meadow. It had fallen on top of you, but you were alive. The dragon was dead.
Crazy.
Did I kill it?
That I could not say.
That sounds like
With the dragon masked
that's a no.
Now they're all gone, but we remain. I don't care to die today.
I don't care to die either.
Do they feel purposeless without the dragons?
It may be that I've killed you with my lie. I'm doomed to some kind of hell, I know. Likely one without wine.
This guy seems surprisingly decent.
You are Florian the Fool.
Where is she? Is she okay?
Did I come for your shield? She left it with me.
Did she leave? Wouldn't surprise me. They might have been exiled.
Where did she go?
I make for dawn. Well gone is well forgotten.
Let's see. Ooh. Exactly like they asked.
Your rim was old. Cheap steel. Brittle and rusted. I've made you a new one.
Nice.
It's twice as thick. I've got some straps on the back. It will be heavier now, but stronger too.
This guy has a good heart. There are a lot of good people in this show.
Stars fallen. And the sunset heralds night. The shield is all painted up like death.
The elm's alive, man.
Yes.
See how green the leaves are? That's summer leaves, for certain.
Stands proud and
Remember
tall.
the old shield rhyme? Oak and iron, guard me well.
Or else I'm dead and doomed to hell.
He's really down.
How much do you want for the new rim and all?
A
From
gift.
you,
Don't make him sell another
a
horse.
copper.
Aww. What a good guy. This show is so positive so far. Well, for the most part. I'm kind of scared that it's gonna shift. It's that guy. One-eyed guy.
I am in your debt.
The debt is Aerion's, and we mean to collect it.
Yeah, it's personal
I
for them.
heard your leg was broken.
You heard true. My leg is broken. I cannot walk. So long as I can sit on a horse, I can fight.
Sir Robin Adair, the king's faithful servant. But when the crown goes against the gods, Sir Robin goes against the crown.
I always knew you meant trouble.
Cannot thank you enough. Nor Sir Stefan for bringing you.
The fuck is this Stevron? Yep. Boy found me. Hasn't been a
Nice.
trial of the 7 for 100 years. I wasn't about to miss a chance to bloody up the King's Guard in their pretty white gowns.
He's in it for the love of the sport. God. All the gawkers. I am so nervous from all the tension. Matching armor, kinda, with the spikes.
Six? There are only 6?
It's possible Aerion has not found a 7th to take up his claim.
Sir Stefan,
I like his
one of your
armor.
friends. We only need one more to make our 7. I'm afraid you'll need 2 more.
What? He's crossing him?
I fight with Prince Aerion and the accusers.
Oh my god, traitor!
No, You told Sir Duncan to rely on you. Well, our prince would not have made me a lord elsewise, but for it thwarted Sir Duncan. You traded your honor for a lordship.
Yeah.
Cousin, I know
Pathetic.
great men who have traded their honor for far less. It was a bargain well struck. Fetch me off.
Sold your soul, not just honor.
Get him yourself.
Hey. Where are they gonna find 2 more? This is so bad.
We are lost. Knight me. I will take my cousin's place.
Can he do it, that? Oh my god.
Sir Duncan, knight me.
Raymond, I
So
shouldn't.
it's
Without
that
me, you're
easy
only
to
5.
become a knight?
You cannot win with 5.
The lad has the truth of it, I'm afraid. Go on,
This
fella.
makes me scared for his
Any
life.
knight can make a knight.
Oh yeah, they did that in Game of Thrones, right? When Jaime knighted Brienne.
Go.
Hurry up! But you
shall get
they still
swallowed
need
in
one
time.
more.
In the name of the Father, I charge you to be just.
I'm so anxious.
Sir Duncan, we cannot delay any further.
Seems you only have 5 champions.
6.
Oh my god.
Sir Lionel is knighting Raymond Fossaway. We will fight you 6 against 7.
I'm afraid it is not permitted.
If you cannot find another knight to join you, sir, then you must be declared guilty of your crimes.
Oh my god.
My lord, I beg a moment, please.
You have it.
I like his stash. Bright orange.
I know none of you remember Sir Aerion of Pennytree, but I was his squire. We served many of you. He was a good man. And he taught me how to be a knight. Not just sword and lance, but honor. A knight defends the innocent. But that's all I did.
Yeah.
I was not Sir Erlen's blood, but I have followed his example. As your sons will follow yours. Who will stand and fight with me?
Come on. Oh, really? Oh my god. No! That bastard! He gave me hope! It was a good speech. Don't be discouraged, Dunk.
Has courage deserted the noble houses of Westeros?
It
I will
appears
not
so.
believe it is so! And there no true knight among you!
Oh my god, shivers. Who is it gonna be? Wait. What? He's gonna fight for him? Oh my god. What a good man. I'm experiencing full body shivers.
This man attacked my
son. This man protected the innocent. As every true knight must.
Let the gods decide if he was right or wrong. Ah!
I did not notice this episode just passing by. I was so sucked in. It was great. I just really wish there was more to watch. I just want the next one right now. I love the show. I truly do. The tension has been built immaculately in this one. Oh my god. I still feel shivers like running down my arms. That was so good. That was such a simple yet epic and effective entrance on Baylor's part. It's so fitting for him. That is exactly what I expect a person like that would do. He's just this personification of honor and integrity without any naivete. Because Dunk is definitely honorable and he has integrity as well, but you can tell that he's naive. But Baylor has his shit together. Whew, he's a seasoned knight, but he hasn't become jaded. He didn't lose what makes a knight a true knight. That was so good. The speech interrupted by a fart. It didn't really take me out of the moment because I feel like that is exactly what somebody would do in that situation if they're not feeling inspired. It's a realistic approach. None of those people wanted to cross the royal family, and it took a member of the royal family to cross the rest of the royal family. That makes sense. Which actually makes what Raymond did so much more impressive, because he's not even a knight, and he also definitely loses any favors from House Targaryen and probably other noble houses that support them, but he still did it for his friend and for honor, for what's right, for what he believes in. And everyone else who joined the Team Dunk did as well, honestly. I respect it for sure. I'm just really worried though, because I feel like Dunk is definitely safe because the show is gonna go past this season, right? But everyone else, I feel like anyone on his team can die. I'm mostly worried for Raymond. I think that he is the kind of person that would be expendable in that regard. They've built him up enough to kill him for it to be impactful, and he's the green one. He wasn't even a knight until 5 minutes ago. He doesn't even have much experience. Who else might die? I think maybe Lionel might die, because they again gave him a considerable amount of screen time. They gave him a good introduction. They outlined him as a person. Pretty sure people love him both in the show and the audience. It would definitely be effective and impactful, emotionally speaking, if he died. Definitely enjoyed seeing him. His most sobered up, both metaphorically and literally side, just like how he was in the first episode, in that quiet moment when he talked with Dunk at the table. I think I prefer that side of him more than his more superficial, larger than life, just constantly drunk and being loud and obnoxious and just having fun and taking pleasure from everything around him side. I think that the more serious one feels more real and authentic and human to me, so I find it more relatable. I can't say that I want anyone to die, except for maybe that guy, the Fossaway guy who betrayed Dunk and his cousin. That's a snake right there. I trusted him for a moment. I feel personally betrayed, so fuck him. I have to admit that I don't want any Targaryens to die. They're just interesting characters to me, and they're interesting to watch. I don't care if some of them are evil. I would not befriend them in real life, but it's not real life, it's fiction, so they make compelling villains as well as heroes. But at the same time, I feel like they're not gonna be present in the future seasons. I feel like Dunk and Egg probably gonna venture out on adventures. Maybe it doesn't even matter if they live or die, but I still don't want to see them die. Not even Aerion, but oh my god, what Egg said, what he did to his cat, and the weird threats to him when he was even younger than he is now. I hope that it was just like to scare him, which still sick and fucked up, but I hope he didn't actually mean it, because that's just insane. He does seem like kind of unhinged and crazy person who would just be satisfied with somebody being afraid and not really care that much about following through on his threats. It was nice to see the confirmation that the guy at the tavern was indeed Aerion. At this point it was pretty clear, but still nice. And he seems actually like a decent guy. I hope there is not gonna be another double cross there. I don't think there will be. I can't take any more snakes, okay? But you know what? All the snakery has been redeemed with all the noble spirit of all the people who came through, including Raymond and Baylor. It's so commendable. It's so impressive. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I believe in humanity again. And that is never something that I think of whenever I watch a show in this universe. So that is a nice refreshment. But again, knowing that this is Martin's work, I am still scared. I'm still trepidated that he's just lulling me into false sense of security. That it's another lesson about how, oh, you were so naive. You decided that this is a good story with a happy ending, a story about heroes and how good guys win. But I know he doesn't like that. He likes to subvert those expectations. He didn't like that about Lord of the Rings. He wanted to do the opposite. He wanted to portray the ugliness of humanity and the shades of gray, how nobody's truly and fully good or something like that. At least that's the impression I got, and from the tidbits of his interviews that I heard before and from seeing his previous works. So I'm really worried that this is gonna be the case of that as well. Like, I'm gonna be hopeful, I'm gonna believe that this is gonna have a good ending, but then it's just gonna end miserably and in a lot of death and destruction. I'm really worried. But you know what? I think whatever comes, I'm gonna enjoy it, because this is already a brilliant piece of television, and I expect it to maintain this level of quality or even increase it. Oh, I love this show, but yeah, I enjoyed this episode, if you couldn't tell. I feel like I didn't talk much because I was so transfixed, so engaged, so sucked in, but I hope you enjoyed this reaction nonetheless. If you did, like and subscribe if you haven't already, leave me a comment, tell me what you thought about this episode. Thank you for watching, but for now, bye.